All right, a pleasant good morning to you from Nuke the House, and we're ready to go for a big Saturday of college football action here on the Nuke the House Sports Bets channel. And we'll have also, don't forget, the guys will be here today with their coverage of UFC Vancouver. We've got that main event tonight between Rainier DeRitter and Brendan Allen. Allen in there for Fluffy. That's what they told me anyway. That's what the guys told me. Allen's in there for Fluffy. And we'll have coverage today with the guys here approaching 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific time. They'll have the college football coverage as well here on the Nuke the House Sports Bets channel. A great day of college football. We're going to lead right up to it here with the big noon kickoffs. Today, good card here to start us off right. I've kind of had to give away some of the games and say, hey, we got the coverage coming up later on in the better games. Say, today we got some good games coming up at noon Eastern and at 9 a.m. Pacific. Let me straighten myself up here and get ready to go with you guys. Hey, join me here today. Good to have you here on the Nuke the House Sports Bets channel, and we've got great coverage here on Nuke the House. In fact, you can get our bets here at Nuke the House Sports Bets. Don't miss one single college or NFL bet from the Nuke the House sports betting team. Our team of sports bettors was up over 128 units in the NFL last season. You see Kegg's numbers right there already, up 34.86 units in the month of October alone and up 109.31 units so far. Hey, I'm trying to bring it along here as well right now with you guys to try to come up with the winners. I got just beat out yesterday, but you get my picks behind the paywall here as well. I had yesterday, oh man, I had right here as my premium pick here behind the paywall last night. San Jose State +4 against Utah State. They lost by 5. Sorry about that, gang, and I'm trying to even it up here, but I've got 5 picks behind the paywall today here at Nuke the House, so make sure you're a member of the Nuke the House Sports Bets, and you'll get my premium picks here as well, aside from the picks from the guys, of course, today, and also with their NASCAR bets, their NFL bets tomorrow as well. So should be a great weekend of sports betting. You're going to want to be here with the guys this weekend, today and tomorrow, as we get ready for the action here on Saturday. And I'm going to get rolling here right now. As soon as I send out the link, I got to do that here at Nuke the House. I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do. All right, there we go. Yeah, let me send it out to the crew here. Let's get going. I've got to cover a dozen games here in just 30 minutes. So I want to hear from you guys in the chat right now with your picks today. And I post my college football plays here all season long. Visit nukethehouse.com. Sign up for any plan. We won't charge you unless you want to be charged. Use the promo code NukeTheHouse for 1 free week. That's Nuke the House for 1 free week. Come join the winners here at Nuke the House. Okay, I've got college football. I want to talk about it with you here, and I'm going to go over the best games of the day right here, right now. And I think this is a good place to start. Who'd have thunk it, huh? With Georgia Tech and Duke here today being the big game of the day. But that's what we're dealing with. I mean, we got two teams 3-0 here right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech coming in at 3-0. They've won road games at Colorado, at Wake Forest, remember, 30-29. Coming in here with the solid quarterback. You know, the Yellow Jackets are 13-5 against the spread as an underdog, and that's what they've ended up becoming here, actually, in this game today with the Duke now a 3-point favorite, and the total here 60.5. You know, kind of getting up there. I mean, we're supposed to have pretty good teams here. Blue Devils are 3-0 in the ACC, scoring 45, 38, and 45 points. So I can see what they're talking about, but I can also see that, you know what, we are dealing with two pretty decent teams here all of a sudden. And, you know, Georgia Tech coming here undefeated, obviously, but Duke a plus 11 in the conference so far. In the turnover department, really looking solid here. Duke also has gained over 400 yards in all 6 of their games this season. Manny Diaz just 9-13 against the spread as a home favorite, but Duke is 18-12 against the spread, coming in off of a win. Duke's gone over in 4 of their 5. They're basically their games against FBS teams, but this under has come in 7 of the last 11 meetings here. I expect a little bit of defense here in a game that goes a long way in determining the ACC championship here, and I'm going to go with the under here in this one with the total at 60.5 or so. You know what? I think Duke might be able to get this one as well, but I'm going to make the under my preferred play between these two today. Give me the under in this one. All right, up next, we've got LSU here on the road taking on Vanderbilt. Hello, Vandy. Got 2 hot teams coming in here with 5-1 records. LSU 2-1 in conference. Vanderbilt just 1-1. We know that loss was to Alabama, and now they've got another big team coming in here at home, but maybe Alabama. I don't want to say it's Alabama and LSU is LSU, but you have Vandy here. In fact, Vandy might be, maybe 1 here now, and 48 was 2 a short time ago, but got a great matchup here with Nussmeier going up against Pavia in this one. Vandy did win at South Carolina 31-7 for a big road win in the SEC. LSU won against Clemson 17-10 in the non-league game, and then lost to Ole Miss 24-19. Kelly in his career 22-14 as a road underdog. Has come in so far in all 5 LSU games against FBS competition coming in here, but I don't know if I'm seeing it. Look at this one at 48. I got to go over actually in this one. Vandy's gone over in 3 of 5 so far. This is a dead under series. I'll give you that here, but I'm going to go over in this one with LSU and Vanderbilt. We got Pavia. We've got Nussmeier. I think we can get some points here and get over 48. So give me the over here in this one on Nuke the House as my free pick. And don't forget, I got my picks behind the paywall here. I got 5 more plays today set up for you here on Nuke the House. My top 5 plays today. Make sure you're signed up and get those at the Daily Picks tab there on the site. All right, let's keep it moving here. Great games. These are early games. How about it? How about Washington taking on Michigan at the Big House here with the Huskies coming in here and a Big Ten action as a dog in this one going up against Michigan. Only, dare I say, only a 4-point dog here coming in to this one in the Big House. Well, it might be some explanations here for it, but I think looking at the game overall here with Michigan, I dare to say it again, only a 4-point favorite at home, but Washington here comes in just 1-6 against the spread their last 7 games on the road. Michigan's just 2-4 against the spread so far, but still 7-2 straight up their last 9 dating back to last year. Michigan 18-2 last 20 games straight up at home. 4-1 straight up last 5 at home in Big Ten play. Coming to the Big House is like coming to a giant fortress, right? Washington's been good of late, but their road woes against the spread, just 1-6 against the spread last 7, dating back to last season. Washington's gone under in 6 of their last 8, dating back to last year. I think this one goes under actually between Washington and Michigan. I'd probably be apt to take those points, but note it has gone down here. Michigan was like a touchdown favorite in this one. Now they're down to 4. So the value department's kind of out the window here a little bit. But I think for me, I'd rather just stick with the total here in this one. Look, Washington could be definitely hanging in here, but still, what a venue you have to play in. And we were trying to get the update here still, trying to see. Let me call up my injuries here and see what we got for Justice Haynes so far. I don't think we've gotten the update we're quite looking for with Haynes. I can't sit here all day on the uh, X here looking for the injury report on him to try to see if we can get it before game time. He is still questionable today, so what can we do? We'll just have to play it by ear. So give me the under, though, with Washington and Michigan. I think given Washington's recent Big Ten trends of the under, I'm going to take the under here in this one. All right, hey, I'd love to hear from you in the chat. We got a few dozen of you here watching on the Nuke the House Sports Picks channel, so glad to have you here. Arizona taking on Houston. This one was worthy of a look as well here with the Cats on the road taking on the Cougs. Arizona's just 6-12 against the spread in their last 18 games, nearly a season and a half here right now. But Arizona has won 4 games here. They've struggled on the road, 1-5 against the spread last 6 on the road, dating back to last year. But they've also gone under in 8 of their last. Houston has gone under in 8 of their last 9 home games coming into this one. Now Arizona's definitely struggled a bit on the road, but I kind of like them here to give Houston a battle. I mean, the game's practically a pick 'em, and I frankly think Arizona can win the game. Yes, both teams trend to the under. It feels like this total's moved from 49.5 down here now to 47, and I think it is going to go under. I think that's what I'm going to take as my play here on Nuke the House is the under. I like Arizona too. Might as well say it like it is. I like Arizona to go in and win this game actually over Houston. So I know Arizona has a poor spread record on the road, but this is a big matchup, and I like Arizona. But I think under is my preferred play, but I might look to parlay it up or maybe tease it a little bit. I know it's not a great number to tease there, but I do like this game. I'm going to go with Houston, though, as my play on the under here on Nuke the House. All right, we're cruising along here with a great card. And, hey, I got to squeeze this one in here. I'm in Vegas, so UNLV comes in 6-0, taking on Boise, where it's not easy, quite frankly, to win at all, especially for UNLV, for any of these other Mountain West Pac-12 coming in. So still going to be a tough game for UNLV, but man, they're 6-0, still playing pretty well on offense. I mean, when you're giving up 48 points to Air Force, you're not going to be too excited about any chances to keep a Boise State team down here. But you know what? If they keep the score low enough, like I think they might, then I think they've got a pretty good shot here, actually, to stay in this game. And I think that's what we kind of see right now with this one at 13. I mean, why not? Why not UNLV here to stay in 2 touchdowns against Boise in this one? I think they actually can do it coming in. UNLV has a pretty steady offense here right now. They've covered 4 of their last 5 games overall. They haven't lost in practically a season, it seems like right now. Boise State's covered 5 in a row. They've won 14 straight games at home. They've covered 5 straight at home as well. But, for UNLV, still an undefeated season on the line here, so I think they can stay in this one. But I think for me, preferably, I'm actually going to go under as my preferred play on the show here between UNLV and Boise State. But I think UNLV might be able to stay within 2 touchdowns as well. If you want to look at the side here, I'd say they can hang in there hopefully today. I'm pulling for them. They've had a good season so far. I know they've had the luck factor a little bit, and they've had an easy schedule. I'll give you all that, but at least they have some familiarity with Boise State. We know Boise doesn't lose on the blue turf, but I'm going to try the under here in this one. Ole Miss is taking on Georgia. Wow, look at this SEC tilt here on Saturday with Ole Miss on the road. Let me put a little minus sign there by the 7 in Georgia.
System play.
There we go. Let me get it at least straight here with Ole Miss. Here coming on the road, taking on the Dogs. You got the Rebs and the Dogs here in a big SEC game tonight. Ole Miss comes in 6-0, perfect, 3-0 in the SEC. They won their only road game, 30-23 at Kentucky. 4 of their 5 wins are by 7 points or less, but got a good quarterback in there with Chambliss, 1,200 yards so far this season on 85 of 30. You got Lane Kiffin coming in here. Just 2-5 against the spread as a road dog is Kiffin with the Rebels here so far. And you know what? I know a lot of people are still hype on these guys right now, but I think Georgia here, they've held their last 2 opponents to about 275 yards each right now. And Georgia, I know they're pretty poor against the spread at home, just 4-11 last 15 as a favorite, but Kirby Smart 47-19 against the spread in SEC games. Georgia's also not very good covering the spread off of a win, but Georgia's won 11 of the last 13 meetings, but only one of the last 3. Mississippi's actually come in here and won 2 of the last 3, and those were at home though. Georgia's actually won 6 straight and gone 4-2 against the spread against Ole Miss between the hedges. Unders come in 5 of the last 7 in this series. I've got another under here. Is that right? 57. This is. I should have put this behind the paywall. Actually, if this one now is at 57, I know it was a little bit lower for sure earlier. It opened here as low as 51.5, and now we're looking at, you got to give me the under here in this one. I'm going under with Ole Miss and Georgia for sure. I know the Sharps are expecting, it's gone up here for sure. Almost a touchdown in this one. I think Georgia's going to win this game and probably cover the spread. But give me the under as my preferred play. Yeah, I'd love to hear from anyone in the chat. I got 5 dozen of you here joining me right now on the Nuke the House Sports Picks channel. And let's continue on with another hot one here in the Big 12 with Texas Tech going on the road, taking on Arizona State in this one. Yeah, there's been a move to Arizona State for sure, opened as high as 10. And we're now down here to 7 or so. And look, Arizona State, they could be live here, it feels like, in this game against Texas Tech here. I don't think it's out of the question that Arizona State can be competitive here in this one against Tech coming in. Let me take a look at this one here a little bit and break it down for you. But for me, I think I'd rather take the points here. The total actually right now, you see it on screen there at 51. Maybe I think the total might be more in play. It feels like for me in this one between these 2 teams anyway. I think I'm going to end up here. You got Texas Tech. Man, they're just unstoppable right now. 6-0 against the spread. They've gone over in 7 of their last 10 dating back to last season. Tech's also gone 5-0 against the spread, their last 5 on the road. But ASU is 10-3 against the spread, their last 13 dating back to last year. And they've won 9 straight at home. So I think they can be competitive at home against the Red Raiders, especially getting a touchdown here. I kind of like them for sure in this game, but I'm going to take the over as my official play here on Nuke the House. But, yeah, I think I like ASU getting the points at home as well. I know Texas Tech is on a tear, especially on the road, but Arizona's dominant at home. And straight up wise as well, pretty good ATS. So I think it's one of those matchups where the trends are a little bit conflicting, but I think given Tech's high scoring and ASU's home dominance, and I'm going to go with the over here in this one, but I'm also going to look at Arizona State plus the points in this one. All right. Wow. It better tune in. Are we going to see the last ever USC Notre Dame? I don't know. Is it scheduled for next year? Is the series over? How are they going to dump this? It sounds like it's all about money, doesn't it? You've got Notre Dame, the Notre Dame. They've always had basically the Notre Dame network, right? The money comes into play. It's not a conference situation. So then you've got all these problems now, and now you can't play the USC Notre Dame game. Somebody's being a jerk. and maybe the money's being a jerk here. But you'd think you'd be able to figure it out when USC plays Notre Dame, that you could keep the money flowing and keep the game going between these two. How are you not going to play this series in the future? They're making me mad. USC coming in 5-1. They've scored 31 or more points in every game this season. How are you a 10-point dog even to Notre Dame? SC's looking good with Mayaba so far this season. You got Lincoln Riley 5-1 against the spread as a road underdog since coming to SC right now. Also, he's 7-3 in his career as a dog. Notre Dame has won 4 straight, obviously. They've won them all by 21 or more points. Their 2 losses were by a total of 4 points, remember, this season. Now, Notre Dame 17-9 against the spread. Crazy, right? Last 26 games overall. This is Notre Dame we're talking about, and they're hitting nearly 65%. A Notre Dame where you'd think that remember it used to be back in the old days of gambling, everybody's bet Notre Dame. So funny that Notre Dame, public team of public teams, and they're covering the spread right now. They've won 6 of the last 7 games here for the trophy. And not only that, USC 0-6 and 1-5 against the spread their last 6 visits to South Bend. Man, I'm going under here in this one with USC and Notre Dame, but man, you know what? I gotta think SC could hang here for sure. In this one. Good luck to you, Notre Dame. You're awesome. They've run for 200 yards in 3 of their last 4 games so far. And like I said, they're kind of a cover machine with Freeman. But I'm going to try SC. But my official play will be on the under here, USC and Notre Dame. Hey, we're cooking. We're almost done. We're going to get you ready for the big noon kickoffs here in just a moment. But I've got a couple more big ones. And no bigger than this weekend. Final. It feels like, with Tennessee taking on Alabama. Here in this one, you got Bama favored by 10 points against Tennessee with Aguiar. And the way Tennessee's looking, they've scored 31 points or more in all 6 games this season. Now, they have allowed 31 points in 3 of their last 4 games. I get that. But they won on the road, 41-34 at Mississippi State. Still under Heupel, not very good as a dog, 4-10 ATS as an underdog under Heupel, and just 15-20 under Heupel in conference. Final. Alabama won their first 3 SEC games, 2 of them by just 3 points. Alabama's a plus 10 in turnovers so far this season. They've looked pretty good with Simpson. It may be a system quarterback at Alabama, but you're always waiting for him to come around. And I think Simpson did that last week and showed that he is the man for Alabama this season. There was no question, but definitely looked good. And under DeBoer, Alabama 7-2 against the spread as a home favorite. DeBoer has always been a good home favorite. Crimson Tide also 13-6 in the last 19 games against the spread in conference. Alabama's owned the series, winning 16 of the last 18 games, but Tennessee 0-10 in Tuscaloosa the last 10 visits, but 4-6 against the number. Sometimes they've got enough points. I think they'll get enough points here. I like the over in this one. I got a lot of totals here for you on the Nuke the House channel. That's kind of my specialty anyways, but over is my preferred play, but I'm going to take those points. Come on. I got to take those 10 points here with Tennessee. But give me the over as my preferred play here. All right, I got one more. It's the Holy War, the Holy Bowl here with Utah and BYU, and it's a big one here in the rivalry game. Not only a Big 12 game here, but a big, of course, rivalry game. BYU comes in 6-0, 3-0 in conference so far. They've scored 24, 38, and 33 points in their Big 12 wins so far this season. BYU has allowed 21, 24, and 27 in those games, but they've been good enough. BYU here, underdogs at home. They're 6-1 against the spread. Their last 7 games as an underdog actually coming into this one. Why wouldn't they compete here against Utah? I know there's some sharp bettors that are on Utah here, but for me, BYU, they've won the last 2 series games, 22-21 and 26-17. Utah's won 4 of the last 5 visits to Provo. Oh man, I'm gonna go over in this one at 49 with Utah and BYU here in this game. Now, 8 of the last 12 meetings have gone under, but look, BYU's coming in here with a strong record. Utah's 5-1, 2-1 in conference. Dampier's looking hot as well. So give me the over 49, and yeah, I'm probably gonna take BYU in this one, especially now that it's 3.5. Is that right? Has it moved back down? It was as low as 2, and now we're looking at a 3. We're looking at 4s. There's 4s almost. There's 4.5 offshore. This one just keeps going up with Utah. Don't fall for it. I gotta think BYU hangs in there tonight. All right, we got you ready for the big noon kickoff, and don't forget the guys will be here as well today. It's going to be a great day here on the Nuke the House Sports Bets channel here today with not only our college football coverage, but like I said, we got a UFC coverage here today as well coming up with the guys. They're going to be here at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific for NASCAR Xfinity Series and College Football Saturday, and lead right into the UFC. Man, so what a day here of action on the Nuke the House Sports Betting channel. My name is Ramon Scott. I want to thank you for joining me here today. And don't forget, my best plays are behind the paywall here. So please join us at Nuke the House and use that promo code Nuke the House and get that savings here. And I've got 5 plays. I think I'm going to roll them here today, quite frankly. And I've been a little streaky this season since they've invited me here. When I'm hot, I've been hot, right? I had that streak. What do we have? 11 out of 12 in there. And then I had a little losing streak on a week, give it back. And then got hot again last week with a little surge. Man, we got beat by 1 point last night. So I hope I can come through for the guys here today. But you know the guys will come through for us with the live coverage here today on Nuke the House Sports Betting as we get ready for that great coverage tonight of UFC DeRitter versus Allen. I know I got to look at some other fights in there as well. I liked I'm going to, if I can, with the guys, I'm going to take Malott over Holland, Frivola over Nelson. I hope I'm not stepping on any of their toes today, but good luck to them and have a great time with the guys here. Hey, really appreciate it, man. I got almost over 75 of you here. I'd keep you here longer if we weren't right up against it here for those noon kickoffs. So really appreciate it there. SF Niner, nice to see you in there. Grady, the greatest. What's your best play? He says, oh man, Grady, you got me. Well, my best play, okay, a trick question here. My best plays are behind the paywall here at Nuke the House, right? But no, we can't go all the way there. Let me see if I can't get something a little special here. If I can, maybe something at the top of the card, maybe here. Let me give you one. I'm going to give you Florida Atlantic and South Florida under here. Let me make sure I get the line right. It is, I believe, it's a high number. It's expected to be a shootout today between these two. I believe it is 70 between Florida Atlantic here. Oh, I want to get it right on the total here. Florida Atlantic and South Florida under 70. It's 73 now, so it is expected to be a shootout, but I do have the over in this one. I'm going to give that one to you here on Nuke the House. And there it is, Moutet. He says he's got Moutet in the tennis there. I got to go, you guys. Thanks a lot. Catch you tomorrow. I'll be here with Holden at 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 Pacific. We'll get you ready for NFL. For Nuke the House, I'm Ramon Scott.